What is going on, everybody? My name is Franklin Gonzalez and welcome back to this channel. Before the start of this video, if you haven't already, make sure to leave a like, and if you want to, please subscribe. The topic of today's video is going to be my opinion on what the best bumper plate is for those of you who are trying to start a home gym. Now in today's video, I will be going over 4 of the bumper plates that are currently in my possession, which are going to be the Rogue Echo version 2 bumper plates, the Rogue Flex plates, the Vulcan black bumper plates, and the Extreme Training Equipment Economy black bumper plates. I also have a pair of Rep 25-pound bumper plates. I don't have 45 pounds, but I am going to give you guys some of my ideas on what I think about them. Now, when it comes down to it, whatever you can get your hands on and whatever fits your budget is going to be the most important thing to start off with. So let's go ahead and start off with what these bumper plates go for in terms of price. So we're going to start off with most people's favorite and with the Flex plates. The Flex plates cost $167 USD. These are all for a pair and also a pair of 45-pound plates. The Rep Fitness 45-pound black bumper plates cost $129. The Extreme Training Equipment bumper plates cost $129 as well. The Vulcan bumper plates cost $189. The Rogue Echo bumper plates cost $130. Now, this is all with shipping not included. Other than the Vulcan plates, they actually include the shipping into their pricing. So they offer free shipping. That's why they're a bit more on the expensive side. Now, when looking at these plates, one thing you want to consider is when you get a pair of plates, you want to make sure that you stick to like a theme. If you're someone especially like me who gets a little bit OCD about these things, you end up not wanting to mix and match, and then you end up liking one type of plate more than the other. So before you guys buy any bumper plates, make sure you have in mind what you want. I jumped the gun in the beginning and bought a bunch of black bumper plates, and I ended up wanting to go for flex and color bumper plates later. So that was a big mistake and it cost me some money. Now I'm gonna start off with the first pair of bumper plates that I bought, which are going to be the Extreme Training Equipment bumper plates that cost me $129. Extreme Training Equipment is like a warehouse fitness place where they sell their stuff that's imported from China. It's like a small store. You guys can tell by their website, it's not like a Rep or a Rogue or something like that. For those of you who are in Southern California, they might be a good option for you if you can make the drive down to Cudahy. And you could probably get a good deal on plates there, assuming that's what you want. Now, if you're going to get their color plates, one thing that throws me off about them is going to be the fact that their colors are all off. The 45-pound plate is red for some reason. I think a 35-pound plate is green. I don't know. That's the only thing that threw me off about them. The plate itself is pretty good. It's a little bit more on the thicker side. It's 3.25 inches, so it's going to be the biggest plate you could possibly get. So if you're a really strong lifter, that's definitely going to be something you want to consider because you're going to want to maximize the amount of space on the bar. This plate has not held up well to the environment. Look, I bet you all of these plates are not meant to be outside, but that's where I work out. And if I compare them all together, the ETE bumper plates have held up the worst. In my opinion, these are my least favorite bumper plates, but they are very affordable. And since I was able to drive down and go pick them up, I didn't have to pay for shipping. So you got to keep that in mind as well. The next plates we're going to be looking at are going to be the Vulcan 45-pound black bumper plates with white text. Now, right off the bat, these plates are going to be the second biggest plates you can get, and they are 3.125 inches. So a little bit smaller than the ETE plates. So again, if you're going to be lifting a lot of weight, keep that in mind. I really do like the quality of these plates. Now, one thing that's the most important thing here is the fact that these are actually really hard to come by. Vulcan does not restock a lot, and your ability to be able to get these plates is going to be very, very low. I feel like these plates restock like once every 2 months. So despite the fact that it is free shipping, which is one of the net positives about this, you might not be able to get your hands on these. I think Vulcan has a really, really good idea by kind of including the shipping in the price of the plate, because when you go with places like Rep or with Rogue, you look at a plate that's like $130 and the shipping is like 60 or 70 or whatever, and you're like, ah, damn, like now you're just there and you're kind of disappointed because you thought you're gonna get a deal, but then you got to pay like a little bit, like 50% more. With Vulcan, you get what you pay for. Vulcan also offers a variety of plates like colored bumper plates, black bumper plates. I think they offer this like this like streaky one where it's kind of like flex, but it's more streaks. and they also offer a variety of plates that also look like flex plates. Overall, if you could catch a restock on Vulcan plates, I don't really think they're a bad idea. Now the next plate we're going to be looking at is going to be the rep plate. Now the reason why I really love the rep plate, despite the fact that I don't have a 45-pound plate, is the fact that it's very comparable in size to the Echo plates, as in they're not as wide in diameter. If you're going to go for a 45-pound plate, it's about 2.83 inches. So that's vastly superior to the ETE or the Vulcan plate. It might not sound like a lot, but when you're stacking the plates next to each other, it makes a huge difference. Rep Fitness has done a good job in trying to compete with Rogue, but also when it comes down to it, if you're gonna go for pricing, Rep also charges a lot in shipping. So if you're just gonna compare Rogue and Rep like side to side, you really can't go wrong with going with Rogue, which is why Rep fell down to number 3 on my list. Now here come the two juggernauts of bumper plates in the fitness community: the Rogue Echo plate and the Rogue Flex plate. The plate that takes the number 2 spot here is going to be the Flex plate, which I know comes to a surprise for some of you who are in the hunt for plates. You might be thinking, oh my god, like Flex plates are never in stock, everybody wants them, how can that be number 2 for you? The one limiting thing that comes with the Flex plates is that they are way thicker than the Echo V2 plates, and that's the only problem with them. But one of the positives about them is the quality of the material that's made for the Flex plate. That material is so heavy duty, it feels super dense. So I think I would consider them 1A and 1B because I have a bunch of Flex plates, if you can see right here. I love them. The Flex plates are awesome, and they really are very, very well made, and I really love the material on it. Like when you grab them, they just feel like dense compared to the Echo or the Rep plates. They feel a bit more flimsy. The Flex plates themselves are a little bit thinner than the Rep plates. They're 2.76 inches. That's something that, again, a really important thing when stacking the plates next to each other. But you could obviously see when you stack an Echo plate and a Flex plate together, the Flex plate looks gargantuan compared to it. One of the good things about these Rogue plates is the fact that they really offer little bounce when you drop them, so that's super important so you don't get some whiplash or something like that. Overall, the Flex plates take the number 2 in my ranks. Now on to number 1, which is going to be my favorite plate, which is going to be the Echo V2 colored bumper plates. Now these restock like a few times a week, and if you could get your hands on them, you got to be fast. It probably takes 10 minutes for them to go out of stock, but I suggest going on r-home gym and going on the shipping thread and just refreshing. If you catch them, get them. Now what I suggest is, if you could catch them on a day where a lot of them restock, just get a bunch of them. Get all the weight that you need so you don't have to pay so much for shipping. Now these plates right here are definitely my favorite, mostly based on aesthetic and because of how thin they are. A 45-pound plate is 2.4 inches, which is almost a whole inch smaller than the ETE plate, the Vulcan plate, and about half an inch smaller than the Flex plate. Sorry. Sadly, I only have one pair of Echo V2 plates, which are my 45-pound pairs, but I do have a 55-pound pair coming. And look, I much prefer the aesthetic of a solid color on a plate. So in my final verdict, the Echo V2 bumper plates are the best plates on the market for you to get right now. Let me know if you disagree in the comment section. If you do, let me know what plate you enjoy. What's your favorite plate? Let me know if I missed something. Again, these are going to be the most economically feasible plates that you're going to find on the market. You can get training plates from any of these competitors, and they're going to be a lot better quality, but they're going to cost you a lot more. So these are going to be the best plates for anyone who's starting off a home gym. Now, if you're like a competitor, like a crazy person who wants like, you know, these crazy training plates, then go for it. But that's not what this video is for. I'm probably not going to do that. I have no need for them. I got my bumper plates. And all these plates are probably going to last longer than me. So at the end of the day, you can't really go wrong with any of them. But this video is just for you to take some things into consideration when making your next purchase. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. If you didn't like the video, dislike the video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, make sure to leave it in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. This is Franklin Gonzalez, and I'm signing out. Peace.